Hi, all. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay, we'll wait for 1 minute, then we'll start. Okay. Okay. So today onwards, we are going to start our actual classes. Okay. See, day one onwards. That means today onwards, daily, I will explain one concept. Okay. Uh, each and every concept, I'm going to explain in practical. Okay. And then I'm going to assign some interview questions. Okay. So daily, I'm going to provide some interview questions. What you need to do, you have to prepare answers for that. Okay, you need to Google that and you need to prepare answers. Make sure you need to learn all the answers. Got it? Let's say if I give two interview questions today, for that you have to prepare answers and then you have to learn those two questions. Okay, so that what will happen at the end of the course, easily you will get the job. Okay, otherwise it is very difficult. Understood? Okay, now, so as we discussed, earlier in MuleSoft, how many pages are there?
Three pages.
Three pages. Very good. What are they?
Design development
Design,
deployment.
development, deployment.
Perfect. So first one is design phase. Second one is development phase. And the third one is deployment phase. Okay. First, we will talk with the design. Initial, 7 to 10 days or 8 to 10 days, we are going to focus only on design phase. Okay. So within this 7 or 10 days, I promise you, I will make you an expert. Okay. Like if you are getting any kind of requirement in the design, so what we'll do, we are going to help you. Okay. That means like if you get any kind of requirement, you can easily create an API. If it is 5 years of experience guy, 6 years of experience guy got the, questions, right? That requirement, you can do it after completion of 10 days. But make sure you need to practice this daily basis. Okay. So next deployment will be there, right? This deployment almost we are going to spend some 18 hours. Development, sorry, deployment will spend on 2 hours. Okay. So total, 30 hours we are going to cover this entire MuleSoft. Okay. This is for 1 month program. People who opted for 1 month program, this we will talk it. Okay. For 3 months program. So after completion of this, you know, uh, 30 hours of program, again, one more trainer will be there. He is going to recap all the basics for 10 hours. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So 10 hours he is going to recap that. And the next 30 to 40 hours will cover live project. Okay. So this is the different story again. This we'll talk later. Okay. After completion of this program, we'll talk this. Okay. So now, today what we'll do, we will start with the design. Okay. So if you want to start our design, which application we need to use?
Platform.
Any point platform.
Very good. Anypoint platform. So how many of you created this account, Anypoint platform account?
I created, sir. Purnima.
So I created Raja.
Yeah,
I created Lakshmi.
very good. I hope
I created
everyone
login.
created. Okay.
Yeah.
If not, what I'll do, again, I'll show you from scratch. Okay. So here, you just go to, any one browser, whatever the browser you like, just type anypoint.mulesoft.com. So here it will ask you your username and password. So if you don't have an account, what you can do, you just click on sign up, and then you can provide the basic details like your first name, last name, email address, job title. So let's say if you are not working, you just put it as software engineer or team lead or manager, anything. And country, all these things. Company name. If you are not working any company, you can keep your dream company. Otherwise, put my company name, Ketu Info. Anything is fine. Okay. And then number of employees, you can select it randomly, whatever you want. And then provide all those things. Click on these two checkboxes and then create an account. So this is how you can create an account. So after creation of your account, you just go here. Already we created, right? So we need to log in with this. Okay. Now, so the moment you open, your Anypoint platform, your page will be, main page will be look like this. Okay. So all these things we will cover going forward. And today what we'll do, we are going to construct one API. So if you want to construct any kind of API, so we need to go with this design center. You just click on start designing. Okay. So already I have one API here. What I'll do, I'm going to delete this API. And again, today onwards, we will start from very scratch. So if you want to delete this API, click on this setting symbol and then delete it. Click on delete. So it will be deleted. Now nothing will be there. The moment you create your account, your brand new account will be look like this. Okay. Here you just click on create. We got multiple options. New API spec. Okay. So if you want to start your API from scratch, so you have to select this option. Click on this. So it is expecting project name. Usually, how will we get the project name? It will be
Client
there in the
From the client.
requirement document. Okay. From there, we can copy paste this. Okay. So I'm giving same API name, calculator API. And here you can see if you want to design this API, we have to use one language that is called RAM. Okay. So here, RAM or AM. So RAML stands for RESTful API Modeling Language. RESTful API Modeling Language. Okay. So by using this language, so we can construct any kind of API very easily. Okay. So here you can expect one interview question. What is an API? Okay. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Okay. Which acts as a mediator between two things. Okay. That we can call it as an API. Okay. So another interview question. What is API life cycle? Okay. So this we will talk now. After, once we design this API, we are going to talk about this API life cycle. These are all, very, very important basic interview questions. Okay. And in RAML, again, we have two different versions. RAML version 1.0 and 0.8. Okay, these two are the versions. Next, difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Okay. So the main difference between, there are so many differences will be there, but the main difference between HTTP and HTTPS is security. So immediately interviewer, he may ask you one more question. Hey, you said the main difference between HTTP and HTTPS is nothing but security. Okay. So what kind of security we will get? Okay. So if you are, sending data from one place to another place, if you are using HTTPS, the entire data will be encrypted. Okay. That is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Okay. Next. So here first we are going to create this. So here YAML version 1.0 we selected and then click on create API. So here we have 4 partitions, right? As we discussed in demo class. Can someone tell me what is this name? This area name?
File browser,
File browser,
editor,
editor,
Console.
API
API
console,
console, and then
Shelf.
shelf. Very good. Okay. So here if you hit enter, you can see. So in RAML, we have some structure, guys, that we will see in detail. So if you go through this, so can you see, this is the structure of the RAML, okay, while creating or writing a RAML. So this is the structure. First, you can see, this is the language version, and then this is the title. Obviously, whatever the version which you selected, that it will appear. Title means whatever the project name which we can keep, that it will come over here. And can you see here, name of your API, specify its version and this base URL. This we can call it as root session. Okay. Root session and then headers and then body. Okay. So I'll write it here. In RAML, we have RAML structure. So in the RAML structure, we have root session, header session, and then body. So this is the complete RAML structure which we need to follow. Okay. Now, if I go here, if I go to my API, can you see I have a root here? So in the root session, this is the first one is the root session, right? So you can use all 4 here. Version, protocol, media type, base URI, all 4, you can use it over here. Okay. So for time being, I'm going to use 1 or 2 here. Remaining 2 we will use later classes. Okay. So first I'll go with this version. I'm writing V1. Okay. So this is the language version, guys, which we cannot change it. Okay. And then this is the API version. API version means we can change it. Okay. So let's say if I write anything, it will accept it because this is our own API which we are going to create it, right? So that's why you can keep any name. But this RAML version, which we will not generate it or create it, right? So people, who created this version, if they may add, if they may release any new version or functionality, then only it will reflect here. Otherwise, we cannot change this. Instead of this, if I make it 1.3, can you see? Everything will be black color, all the letters. And you won't get any preview and you won't get any chef. Okay. So make sure we should not change this version. Keep as it is. This version, I'm going to write V1. Okay, you just give some space. Okay. Next, enter. Again, in the root session, you can select protocols. So what kind of protocols it will support? You can give it HTTP, again hyphen, HTTP, yes. See, supported protocols, it got displayed here. HTTP and then HTTP, yes. Clear? Now, so if you want to create any kind of API, so what are all the things required, guys? So again, you can expect one interview question.
Data.
How to create a RESTful API. Okay. So can someone tell me? In demo already explained you, right?
Yeah,
How
resource
to
path,
create any kind of API.
resource path,
Come again.
resource path, the resource.
Very good. Resource path.
The method we are going to talk.
Your voice is bit low, Bridges.
Method. Method.
Method,
Method,
Request.
input,
request,
Response.
response.
HTTP status bar.
HTTP
status.
Very good. So don't tell single word answers, okay? Why? Because this you need to habituate. So whenever if you go for interview, don't say single word answer. That is not at all a good practice. Okay. Let's say if I ask question like this, how to create a RESTful API. Okay. So if you want to create any kind of API, so we need 5 things. So first one is resource path. One second. Resource path. Second one is method. Third one is request. Fourth one is response. And the fifth one is HTTP status codes. Okay. So if you how to construct a RESTful API, if you want to create any kind of API, we need 5 things. First one is resource path, method, request, response, and then HTTP status codes. Now here, what do we mean by resource path? Resource path is nothing but it is just like a name. You can provide any name, but if you want to write a resource path, always you can put slash. Okay, here you can write any name. Any name and put colon. So this is how we can write the resource path. Okay. So any questions or confusion here in the resource path?
No, sir.
No questions? Okay, good. Next, we'll go with methods. So methods, we do have so many methods. Like get, put, post, patch, delete. So frequently we are going to use these 5 methods. But apart from this, we do have so many other methods, options and all like this. head method, option methods like this. But in the organization, in my entire experience, I used only first 5 methods. Huh? Raman, okay. So first we have to use these 5 methods. Okay. So in my entire experience, I used only these 5 methods. Okay. Get, post, put, patch, and then delete. Okay. So what is get method, post, put, patch, delete? All these things we will discuss in coming classes. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So what is get method, post method, put method, patch, delete? All these things we will discuss in coming classes. Okay. Don't worry. If I explain everything now, it will be clumsy, and moreover, you can't remember all the things at a time. So today, our agenda is how to create a RESTful API. That's it. Okay. Next, request. So request is nothing but input, guys. Okay. So how many ways we can pass this request? 3 ways. One is through query parameters. Okay. And the second one is body. Third one is URI parameter. Okay. Query parameter, body, and then URI parameter. So by using all 3 ways, we can pass a request. So today, first couple of days, we will go with the query parameter. Today and tomorrow. Maybe day after tomorrow, we will use body. And the next day, we will use URI parameter. Okay. So that if you are getting any kind of request, easily you can handle it. Okay. And then responses. Response is nothing but out. Okay. And then we have HTTP status codes. Okay. These HTTP status codes are, I can say, optional. Optional. That means even if you don't provide by default, it will take it. So these status codes are universal status codes. That means wherever you go, anywhere in the world, irrespective of any technology, whether you are using Mulesoft or Java or .NET, if you say status code 200, always it will be okay or success. If you say 500 means that is internal server error. If you say 400, that is obviously bad request. Understood? So for this status codes, what I will do, in this we have some series, 100 series, 200 series, 300, 400, and then 500 series will be there. Okay. So we don't want to learn this 100 series and 300. You need to remember only 200, 400, and 500 series. Okay. We need to use only these 3. That's it. Okay. So if you want to use those, so what you can do, I'm going to provide one amazing website that is called HTTP cat. You just go to Google, just type http.cat. Otherwise, I can share this, through WhatsApp. Maybe I'll keep this here. And I can share this document with you. Okay, so that you can understand. So you just go here, you just ignore what is 100, 101, 102. Still, if you want to learn this only 4 right in 100 series, you can learn it. Nothing will happen. So what you need to learn, 200 series, 200, 400, 500. Only these three you have to remember. Okay. So tomorrow I'll ask you. If I ask 204 means no content, you have to say. If I ask 201, you have to say created. Okay. Make sure you need to remember the status code. Sometimes, in interview, you can expect this. Recently, one guy attended for Capgemini. They asked this, status code. What is 201? Created. 202 accepted. These two they got in the intro. Okay. So if I say interview question, that you have to learn it. You don't have any other option. Why? Because whatever I'm going to explain, if I say interview question, for sure you may get that question in the interview. Okay. Maybe in one company they won't ask, another company they will ask. Okay. Whatever the questions which I'm going to share with you, same questions you will get it in the interview. If you prepare day one onwards, okay, 200% you will get the job. That I promise you. Okay. So we do have, a very good experience in Mulesoft, as we discussed in demo. We are 16 to 17 members of team. Only Mulesoft team will be there. In that, 6 to 7 architects will be there. Team leads will be there. If you need anything which is related to Mulesoft, we will help you. Okay. Now we'll come back here. So this is clear, right? Any questions out of 5?
No, sir.
No
No,
questions, right?
sir.
Yeah, great. So now what we'll do, we are going to construct API. So today won't take much time. So I will explain one. I'll give some task. You have to do it today onwards. Okay. So first one is resource path. If you want to construct any kind of API, see resource path means always we have to write in the first line. Can you see? Slash. So this is the first line, right? So first line means not this. Starting position I can see. Okay. You can write addition, put like this. So this we can call it as resource path. See, while practicing, some people what they will do, resource keep, they will keep here. If you keep like this, we will get error, obviously. Understood? So make sure, don't do any mistake. So resource path always you can write at the starting position. This is called, resource path. So resource path is done. See, don't write it everything by your own. Use always intelligence in the check. Okay, hit enter. So after resource path, what we need to write?
Second.
Method, right? So obviously you can see in down, we can use these methods. Okay. Any one of the method you can select. Next. So resource path is done, method is done. What is the next one? Request. Request, how we can send? Through query parameters, body, and then URI, right?
Yes.
So this time I'll go with the query parameter. So this is very, very important question. 200% you will get this interview question. Okay. Here only I'll make a note. If they'll talk about Ramel, always they may ask you this question. Query parameter versus URI parameter. See, URI parameter, I will explain in next class, but try to prepare answer for this. See, why without explaining, I'm giving interview questions means, if I explain now, same you need to write it and remember. But if you do it research by your own, you will get so much of knowledge. So that's why I'm giving all the interview questions. You have to prepare it. Okay. So today now we'll talk about this query parameter. Anyone having any idea about this query parameter?
After resource
No
path,
idea?
if you put query parameter question mark with
No, I'm
Def-
talking about definition. Okay, I will explain you what is query parameter. See, query parameter is used to filter or sort the resources based on the conditions. That we can call it as query parameter. See, without knowing this query parameter, I promise you, I hope everyone, whoever joined this course, you guys have already used this query parameter, but you don't know that query parameter. Now I'll show you that query parameter. Okay. Let's say if I want to know some cricket updates, what I'll do? I'll just type cricket, right? So the moment I type, cricket here, what we'll do? Always we will watch down, right? Here we can see the progress, right? See, if I type cricket in the Google, so how I'll get cricket? Why not movies? Why not Gmail? See, if I enter cricket, only cricket I'm getting. Why not, movies? Why we didn't get movies? Why we didn't get Gmail? Why we didn't get Outlook? Any idea? No, right? Okay, I will tell you. See, the moment you enter cricket, always we can see down. But did you guys notice this URL? Can you see something will be here?
Yes.
Can you
Q is
see
equal to
there is a question mark? Can you see? So this question mark, we can call it as query parameter. So this question mark, we can call it as query parameter. What this guy will do, he is going to filter or sort the resources. In Google search engine, we have so much of data, right? But how we are getting exactly cricket, this guy is going to pass only this word. Can you see question mark Q equal to cricket? That means, what is the definition of this query parameter? This query parameter is used to filter or sort the resources. Okay, here I am passing cricket. Now I am going to remove this cricket. Instead of this cricket, I am going to pass something called movies. See, I did not enter in the Google. I am going to change in the URL. Okay. Question mark Q equal to movies. If I hit enter, this entire UI will be changed. Notice this. See, it got changed and it came to some movies. Okay. So now here what will happen? The moment I pass query parameter Q equal to movies. Let's say if I pass Gmail here. So what I'll do? It will open this Gmail. Understood? So this we can call it as query parameter. Query parameter is used to filter or sort the resources based on the conditions. Okay? Clear?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So any questions or confusion here? No, right?
No, sir.
Great. Okay. That is called query parameter. See, if someone will ask you in the interview, you have to tell query parameter is nothing but it is used to filter or sort the resources based on the matching conditions. Okay. Otherwise, you just use ChatGPT. Okay. See, don't use Google. Most of the time, you can use ChatGPT. Okay. So how you need to use this ChatGPT? You just log in it and you can use it. That's it. Okay. You will get exact answers. You don't want to go through multiple websites. So in the query parameter, I need to pass a request, right? So request means input. So I'm going to pass two numbers. Number one. See, this number one is required. Yes, required, true. And type. What is the type of this number one? You can mention it as number. Same number to wherever you pass number one, exactly same line you have to pass number two. Okay, required. Just select it, don't write it by your own. Always use the intelligence, that's it. You just put T, type, number. That's it. So request I am passing through query parameter as number one and number two. Enter. Responses. Wherever you are passing request, in the same line we need to pass response. So request I am passing query parameter. So same line you have to pass it. Responses 200 body and then application JSON example. So this is the syntax which you need to follow it. Example I am writing result addition is something, some 24 something. So whatever you wrote, same you will get it. Why? Because this is the design. Design is nothing but blueprint of our API. Okay. Next. So responses, error responses also you can write it. 400 body. I'll keep it up. Application JSON example. Okay. Here you just write it. Result bad request. Okay. So this is how we have to write it. Clear? So now our API is completed. So this is the resource path, method, request, response, and then HTTP status code. These are the HTTP status. So that our API got completed.
That example result we have, right? Inside result I can have a kind status true, here 400 status false kind of thing.
Sorry, come again.
You mentioned there response 200 body applications like JSON. Example inside result is addition is to 24,
Yes.
comma, then I can have a status is true. Then where we have a 400 other status is false kind of thing.
Yes. So 400 means bad request. Bad request means, let's say if you won't pass anything. So let's say
No,
here
no,
what
I'm
we
not
did.
asking. No, I'm not asking that one. Is it Kishore your name?
Yes.
Kishore, what I meant to say, result addition is true. That is successful scenario.
Mhm.
Addition is 24, single quotation is closed, comma, then I can have again one more status colon true. Then down is 400 error, status is equals false kind of thing I meant to say. One more
No, whatever
element,
you want, you can write it. See, whatever the message you want, you can write it. Make sure that should be in the key value pair. This is key, this is value.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
So now we'll test this API. Click on this get method, try it. So I won't pass number one here. If I click on send, we'll get 400 bad requests. Can you see? So this we got it right. See now what I told you. The status codes are universal status codes. Okay. Let's say let me cut this. So now I didn't mention right. Again, what I'll do? I'm going to remove these two. I'll click on send. But still we will get it. Can you see? Still we got 400. Why? Because these status codes are inbuilt for this Mulesoft. Okay. System easily, it will understand. Okay. Even if you did not specify in the RAML also, by default, system will understand this. Clear?
Sir, I have a small doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, actually, where we are giving the instructions to addition the two numbers, sir, in this coding.
Here we are giving, right?
No, we haven't performed any operation. We haven't given any instruction
That
in
we
this
will do it in
body
the development.
development. Yeah, okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
See, now I am giving 8 plus 5. So usually we should get 13, right? 13. But still you will get 24. Why? Because this is the, blueprint of our API. Blueprint is nothing but just imagination. See, if you are performing addition, you want to pass two numbers so that you will get some output. That's it. Whether you are getting proper output or not, that it will come in the development classes, not in the design. Understood?
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Got it? So in the design, whatever we are doing, everything will be dummy. Sample, request, sample, response. See now, I created addition, right? Similarly, what you guys can do, same you can perform subtraction, multiplication, division. So what you need to change, you just change instead of addition, make it subtraction here. And then as it is, you can keep everything. In the result, you can change subtraction is, you can put some value. That's it. Like this, you have to create, 3 endpoints. And again, I'm going to provide one more interview question. What is an endpoint? Okay. Clear? See, today I gave 7 interview questions. Okay. And then I am giving 3 activities. You have to perform subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. So that everyone make sure everyone need to complete today itself, and you need to post in our WhatsApp group. Okay. So daily, if you are getting any kind of error, what you can do? You can post in our group. Already I created a group, right?
Yes.
So in that group, you can post it here. Okay. If you are getting, any kind of issues or anything, I can help you. Okay. Clear? Okay. So tomorrow what I'll do, I will explain different concept. Okay. So any questions today?
Yeah.
Usually, I'm going to explain remaining subtraction, multiplication, division also, but I'm giving, work to you. You have to implement it. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Try to implement this and post your activities here. Okay. So if you are doing good practice daily, if you are, doing good and posting all your, task here, if I get any freelancing project, I can add you in that project. Okay, so that you can gain live project experience also. Okay, this is not for everyone. For every batch, I'll pick 1 or 2 members if you are doing good. So if you are not practicing well, I won't pick not even one also. Okay. Yeah. So any other questions?
సార్ అంటే
Yes.
ఇప్పుడు చెప్పినట్టు ఈ 2 నెంబర్స్ ను అడిషన్ చేయాలా లేదా మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేయాలా అనేది మనం డెవలప్మెంట్ లో ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇస్తాం కదా, అంటే
Yes.
ఇక్కడ కాకుండా ఇది జస్ట్ దీని వరకు మాత్రం. ఓకే
Yes.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
In the development, we will write plus minus, right? So
Yeah, okay.
accordingly, it will work. I'll show you. Don't worry. That once we start
Okay, sir.
development.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
See, daily what you need to do, whatever I'm going to explain, whatever the interview questions I'm going to share you, whatever the task I'm going to assign to you, all the things you need to do it by your own. Okay?
ఓకే.
Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Yeah. So that's it for today. I'm gonna wind up this session now. If you don't have any questions, we'll catch up tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. Thanks all. Thanks
Thank
for your
Thank you. Thank you.